saw her, Mama, I whispered trembling. I saw her feeling something in the forest, something that growled and had sharp teeth. My mother's eyes widened and she pulled me close, her grip tight with fear. The warm scent of herbs and smoke clung to her clothes, familiar and comforting. Don't speak of this, Amanda, she warned in a harsh voice, not even to your father. But it was too late. My stepmother Matilda had already heard. She stood in the corner of our dimly lit house, a shadow stretching long against the mud walls. Her dark eyes glinted like a snake's in the firelight. I swallowed hard. I had never truly felt like I belonged in this house. My mother had died when I was a baby, and my father married Matilda soon after. She brought her own son, a boy who could do no wrong in her eyes. Me, I was just an extra mouth to feed, a burden, so I stayed quiet, kept my head down, did my chores. But that night, as I lay on my sleeping mat, my mind refused to rest. I had followed Matilda into the forest earlier that evening, my bare feet silent against the damp air. The trees had towered above me, their twisted branches clawing at the scarpway. A cold wind whispered through the leaves, carrying the scent of something foul. Then I saw her. She knelt beside a hollow tree, her hands moving with careful precision as she placed raw meat on the ground. The shadows shifted. A low guttural growl rose from the darkness. Something moved. My breath hitched as I caught a glimpse, eyes yellow and glowing, and more aligned with jagged teeth. It slinked forward, its body massive and covered in matted fur. My stepmother reached out, her fingers brushing against its head, and then she smiled, a sick, knowing smile, as though she had tamed a beast, as though she belonged with it. I stumbled back, my heart pounded so loudly I feared she would hear. Somehow I made it home, but the image burned behind my eyelids. Now lying in the hut, I squeezed my eyes shut. Maybe I imagined it. Maybe it was a trick of the shadows. Then squat, squat, a low growl. I froze. The sound came from just outside our hut. The fire had burned low, casting flickering shadows on the walls. My heart started painfully. Then I heard her voice. "Come, my child," Matilda whispered. "Come and eat." A chill slithered down my spine. I sat up, barely breathing. Who was she talking to? The scratching grew louder, more urgent. My skin prickled as the ground beneath me seemed to tremble. Then slowly the housewall window began to shift. I turned my head. I saw them, two glowing eyes staring back at me. Not human, not animal. Something wrong. I tried to scream, but my voice caught in my throat. My limbs felt paralyzed, my breath shallow and quick. The creature stepped forward, and the weak firelight revealed its shape, hulking, covered in wiry fur, with jagged claws that curled like hooked thorns. Behind it, Matilda emerged, her smile widening. "Meet my son," she whispered. My body finally obeyed. I scrambled backward, my mind racing. The beast inched closer, sniffing the air, its breath hot and rancid. And then a memory. My grandmother's voice, soft but firm, warning of creatures like this. They have weaknesses, she had said. They can be repelled. My hands trembled as I searched my mind, grasping for the answer. Outside, the growling deepened. The creature crouched, ready to lunge. I had only seconds, and then